or at 7th standard. So let us do it practically. We can learn how to use a formula in MS Excel. So I made the same table of mark sheet of class 7 in MS Excel. Here we can see that those 5 students with the marks in English, Maths and Computer. And now we'll see uh, doing a calculation. So we can here we can going to use we are going to use the calculation to the calculation using two methods. One is using the values and another is using the reference. So first we are going to use the values, addition on values. So we'll take the marks in English 38 plus marks in maths 35 plus 27 marks in computer. So here the total is 100. So now here we have used the calculation on the basis of values. We have picked the values in a particular cell and then we have added this. That's why our total has come as 100. But if there is any change afterwards in anybody's marks in any subject for that matter, for example, if instead of 38, if this student get 40, but still the total would be 100, it will not be get affected because still it is adding on the previous values. So those values we have to update here to get the latest total. But then instead of changing the values in the total section, what we can do is we can use the reference method. Now what is that reference method? Instead of taking the dead values from the cells, we'll take the reference instead of 40. So what I'm going to write here is the address of the 40, which is C5. So I'm going to add it as C5 plus the marks in maths is in D5 and the marks in computer is 27, which is in E5. So if I'll press enter, so here we can see the total is 102. So last time we took 38 in English, now we have taken 40, that is why it is showing it as 102. Now if I change the value here from 40 to 38 in English for with it, then we can see that the total has come up with the latest values, which is 100. Now it has updated the total automatically. So now because the simple reason is that it is still calculating the values directly from the reference. So whatever the value will be in the cell, it will get updated in the total section. So this is the two different ways of doing the calculation on the basis of values, and another method is calculation on the basis of reference. So when we use the reference method, the updation happens automatically. So let us study forward. This is all it is there in your book. So then now it is showing that we can use the two methods. One is by using the mouse and keyboard clicking on the cells that we want to induce, or secondly then we can use only a keyboard method. I'll show you another example, like if I take the total for Hiral Aroda, which next student, like you putting equals to and going to the left side, which is C6 addition, again going to the left, D6 plus again going to the left side, E6, 105, and any changes in the values would be affected on the total also. Okay, so it is auto updated. Now copying formula. So one advantage of MS Excel is that we once we use the method, and if same formula has to be copied, then we don't need to put a formula for all the cells. Rather, we can copy a formula just like copying it in the Word. Press Ctrl C or click the copy icon on the keyboard group and home tab. Select F6 or then press Ctrl V, paste. Or otherwise, we can use the other method of fill handle. So we can copy this formula till the last cell, then it will be copied. The formula will be copied for all the following cells. Here you can see that it is adding C5 plus D5 plus E5. Next cell it is adding C6 plus D6 plus C6, followed by C7 D7 E7, C8 D8 E8, and C9 D9 and E9. The another method is copying. Copy and right click and paste. Go to the paste special and formulas because we want to copy a formula. So this way also we can copy, but using the fill handle method is the most convenient method. So next is average. So here we are going to calculate the average. Okay, so whatever the total the student are getting, so we have to calculate the average. We have to divide it by 3. So again, the first is using the value, that is equals to 100. 100 is the total marks obtained by the first student, which is Vijit Dhingra, and then oblique 3 because we have 3 subjects. Okay, so his percentage is 33. It's total. Okay, total out of 3, and which is 33 percentage. Then we'll copy it. We can't copy the formula because we are taking the data values. So here I have to write 105 oblique 3. Here I have to write equals to 81 oblique 3 equals to 96 oblique 3 equals to 93 oblique 3. So next we'll calculate the percentage. Calculating a percentage is equals to the total marks, that is in F5, divided by 150. Why I'm writing 150? Because each subject is out of 50, so the total number of marks is out of 150. So this is what a student has got, and it is out of 150. Multiply by 100 because it is out of 100 percentage, so we have to calculating a percentage. This would be the percentage of the first student. Now I'm going to copy a formula, I'm dragging it till the last, and this way we can calculate. So yes, 70, 54, 64 and 62, and the difference in the first cell is because here I have made the changes. So if I'll put 40 here, it will automatically be updated, and it is because here I put 100, so I'm going to write it as, instead of 100 I am going to write it as F5.